Hi guys, welcome back to Charmaine's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be sharing my recipe with you for quiche, and I'm going to do it in two ways. I'm going to make a mushroom and onion quiche and a spinach and onion quiche. And for this you need eggs. I have my mushroom here, white mushrooms. I have some spinach, I have white onions, and I have red onions. And I'm going to be using the store-bought pie crust. So guys, before I start cutting up my vegetables and get things started, I will put these into the oven for 5 minutes and then I'll leave it to cool, and then I'll show you guys how we assemble them. Okay guys, so for the mushroom, all you have to do is brush them off a little with a paper towel. You don't wash mushroom because they get stiff when you cook them. So you just want to take out this middle. Normally don't use the middle, and you just want to wipe as you go, so if there's any dust or anything. And these ones are pretty clean. Sometimes I buy some and they're very messy, but these ones are pretty clean. So after you do that part, I'm just gonna slice them thinly like this, and like you put them in halves and you just slice thinly like this, because you don't want it to cut too big, but you also want, when you're eating the quiche, that you can feel that when you bite into it, you can get that mushroom texture into the quiche. And I love mushrooms, so this, and we have half of my household who like the mushroom quiche, and the other half who like the spinach quiche. And so that's why today I'm making it two different ways. And sometimes if you don't like these vegetables that I'm adding into it, you can go ahead and add your own, because another nice thing to put instead of the spinach, you can use broccoli. Instead of spinach, you can use broccoli, and then you can use any other vegetable of your choice. So you don't have to put the exact same thing that I am doing it with, but this is just the favorite of my household. So guys, see how fresh the mushroom look, and you want to use fresh mushroom, as fresh as ever, because if they're not fresh, don't use them, because it will be very soggy, the taste won't be good and the flavor won't be nice. So let's look for fresh farm ones, and those ones would be so flavorful in your quiche. Okay guys, so for the spinach now, you want to take off most of the stem part of it, because this won't be any good into the quiche. So I like to cut those ones out and just use the spinach only. And you just want to make like big pieces like that, because all you want the spinach to do is like just steam cook in the quiche, not to overcook. And I will cook them a little, like saute on the stove top, and before I put them in, because quiche guys cook so quickly. This is one of the most simplest any egg dishes that I know. They are so very easy to make, and they cook very fast. So, and spinach cook fast as well, mushroom cook fast. So guys, this is a very simple dish. You can make it for breakfast, you can make it for lunch, you can have it for dinner, and the kids like to take it for school lunch. So you can do all that. If you have visitor coming over and you're treating into brunch or breakfast, this is an amazing dish too. So guys, please don't forget to try this recipe. Okay guys, all the vegetables are cut up. The first thing we're gonna fry is the mushroom, and I have my oil warming up here, and I will fry up the mushroom first, and then we can cook the spinach after, because I don't want to put the mushroom raw into the quiche. I want to cook it up some little bit and then add it into the dish, because that will help it to cook nice and evenly, instead of having some things cook halfway and some not done cook properly. So we're gonna cook this, and while it's cooking up, we'll show you the next step. Okay guys, so the mushroom is cooking up nicely. I like to fry mushroom in butter, So I went ahead and I add a little bit butter into the mushroom because that makes it a little bit tastier. It get that nice flavor from the butter. And I'm gonna add in a little pinch of salt because you want everything to have flavor. So I'm gonna add a little pinch of salt into there, and that will bring out all the water from the mushroom. And along with that, my favorite, black pepper. So I'm gonna add a little bit in here as well. And because I'm using the mushroom, and mushroom doesn't really have a color, I'm gonna add into this mushroom here the red pepper. But I want the mushroom to fry up a little bit more. And then I will add into it the red pepper so it can give the mushroom a little bit of nice color instead of that plain white brownish color. The red onion is gonna make it a little bit more prettier for the eyes. So after this is cooked down the way I want it, actually it is cooking up nicely here, I can add the onion, and I'm gonna go ahead and add that whole red onion that I had cut up into here. And see, it changed the color of the mushroom right away. That nice purplish color along with the whiteness from the mushroom. It makes it look pretty already. So with a little bit of butter in here, that's gonna help this the onion to cook. And onion doesn't take a long time to cook. It cooks up quickly. So see guys, so easy, so simple, and very flavorful. Mushroom and onion. And you know what guys, let's not forget to put a little, and this is optional, I'm gonna grate a little piece of garlic in here. So let this cook up for a little and I'll come back and show you that step. Okay guys, so it's cooking up nicely. I can see the onion is cooked a little, the mushroom is cooked the way I want it. And just at the end here, I'm gonna add a clove of garlic because nothing tastes better than mushroom and garlic. These two things go so well together. So I like to, I almost forgot about that, but I'm gonna add this right here. You don't have to cook it up for a long time because it's gonna cook again in the oven. And smell now that the garlic with the mushroom and onion, you right away you smell that extra smell of garlic in here. So I'm gonna take this out, and then the next step I'm gonna do is the spinach and the white onion. Okay guys, so now we're gonna put in the onions first because onion cooks, the spinach takes less cooking time. So we're gonna cook the onion first because this takes longer, and then we will add the spinach to that because the spinach you don't want to cook too much. You just want it to just pass into the oil a little. And then we're gonna add the we're gonna take it out not long after, and then we'll start the assembling of the two quiche. Okay guys, so the onion is cooked up nicely. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt for flavor, not too much, and then I will add here black pepper, and we can also add garlic in here, but we'll try to leave the garlic out for this one. So you could add it, but it's optional too. So you'll see how quick this spinach will cook up in no time. You just have to pass it in the pan and turn it around for a few minutes, and that's all it takes. Okay guys, so see, no time at all, the spinach is done cooking, and you can see the onion in there along with the spinach, and this is ready. So we're gonna turn this off and we're gonna assemble everything, and then it's getting to the beautiful point now. Okay guys, so in this bowl here I have 4 eggs. I put a little bit of salt and some black pepper, and mix this one, and then we'll show you the other one. Okay guys, so I'm gonna add a cup of milk in here because that's gonna help the quiche to cook a little bit firmer. So I'll add 1 cup of milk along with the egg, and that's all that you need. And we're gonna start assembling the spinach one. So on the bottom of the pie crust, I'm gonna spread out some of the mixture, because we want when you cut this quiche, you can get all over the quiche from the top to the bottom, filled with the vegetable. So the filling is the most important thing, because if you don't have filling all over, it won't look pretty and taste great when you cut it. So in here now, at the bottom here, I will add the milk and the eggs here. And then what I will do, I will take the rest of the mixture and put it along with the eggs and the milk, and then I can mix it in well, and then pour the rest into the pie crust. So let me do it right here, guys. Bear with me, it's very, very simple, just that I want to do it a different way to make sure that it's all over into the quiche. So here I'm gonna mix it up like that, and then I will pour this on top here. See how beautiful it looks already? It already looks like the quiche is done, right? You can see spinach all over in here. My son will be very happy because he loves his quiche with spinach. And look at that, guys, looks beautiful. So on the top here, what you want to do is add some cheese, because we're making this nice and cheesy and rich. And I have 2 cups of mozzarella cheese grated, and I'm gonna use 1 cup in the spinach quiche, and I'm gonna use the other cup in the mushroom quiche. So this one is done and ready, and I will assemble the other one. Okay guys, so same process again. We went in and put the mushroom and red onions at the bottom of the pie crust. And in the bowl here, I have the eggs, same thing, eggs, salt, 4 eggs, salt, black pepper, 1 cup of milk. And I will do the mixture for this one differently. So I'm gonna add the cheese into here, so everything will get blended into the egg and the milk. And I have some of the mushroom and the onion in here, so you can do it anyway. And guys, the pie crust, like I said, it's store-bought because I didn't have time to make the pie crust tonight, but you can make your own pie crust, and in another recipe I'll show how to make the pie crust from scratch. Tonight I didn't have time to do it, and I went ahead and I'm using a store-bought pie crust. But guys, you can also make your own pie crust. I'm trying to do a simple, quick way tonight, but like I said, you can do differently. Look at that, beautiful. So let me put them in the oven. I have the oven going for 350 degrees, and we'll leave them in for 15 to 20 minutes. That's all it takes for egg to cook. You don't want to overcook them to be chewy and rubbery. You want to have that nice texture inside. So let me put them in, and then we'll come back and show you guys the next step. Guys, the spinach quiche is done. 25 to 30 minutes. This one is done. I noticed that the mushroom one is a little bit more runny. I'm gonna leave it to cook for a few more minutes, and then I'll take that one out. Okay guys, so both of the quiche are done. If you notice, the mushroom and the red onions look a little bit more brown, and that's because there was more cheese in that one. And this one here, it's a little bit more on the yellow side because there wasn't that much cheese in this one, but they're both done, cooked perfectly. I'm letting it cool off a little before I cut them to show you guys. And then once it cool off, I'm giving it like a 10 minutes because the inside will be really, really hot. And then I'll show you guys how it looks from the inside, and I'll give you guys a feedback how it tastes as well. Okay guys, so this is the best part now we've been waiting for, my favorite part. Like I mentioned earlier, this one only looked a little bit browner because there was more cheese in this, in the mushroom and the onions, and the spinach and onion one look a little bit lighter because I didn't put that much cheese. So you guys know when you cook cheese and it always brown up on the top. So let's cut and see how this look, guys. Oh my god, you can already feel the way it's cutting that it was cooked beautifully. So I just have to get it out of here now, and the crust is nicely browned up, and we'll see guys how the bottom looks. So let's see. Wow, look at that. And it's steaming hot because I can see how the steam is coming out. I let it rest for a little because I didn't want to cut it when it was so hot, because when I taste food and it's very hot, sometimes I burn my mouth. So this is the mushroom and the red onion, and guys, it smells amazing. Great for breakfast, great for school lunches, brunch, anything like that. And if you're an egg person, you can eat it any time of the day. And guys, I'm gonna do the same for this one. And the way it's cutting alone, you can know that it's cooked properly. So I can already see the spinach all over into this one. And the spinach one is actually a beautiful one to look at because the green and the yellow from the egg is always so beautiful to look at. So I will show you guys. Look at that. Tell me, isn't that beautiful? Look, nicely, the crust is nice and brown. The spinach is all over, like everywhere in the inside, and it have a perfect thickness. So guys, I don't really know which one to try it, but because this one is cooler than the mushroom, I will try this one first because I don't want to burn my mouth. So I'm gonna go in with a little piece from the end, and my son is gonna be very happy because this is his favorite one. So let me try this one. So good, guys. I am so happy. So creamy. You can taste the milk and the cheese and the egg, guys. And because I sauteed the spinach with onion on the stove first, guys, everything is so beautifully flavored. This tastes amazing. You want to put it here. And guys, the kids are gonna take this for their school lunches. Like I said, you can make it for brunch, you can make it for breakfasts, you can invite friends and have tea with this. It's amazing. So guys, it's time for us to taste my favorite one, mushroom and red onions, guys. And look at that. You can see the mushroom and the onions is all over. And let me taste this one. My favorite. Perfectly cooked. The inside is still a little bit soft because I don't like when my eggs overcook. The inside is a little bit soft. The mushroom, you can get it in every bite, which I like. And there's perfect balance of salt and flavor, guys. If you have this for breakfast, a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, you're gonna be the happiest person for the rest of the day, because I will be happy tomorrow when I have this for my breakfast. So guys, hope you like my recipe for quiche, and I did them 2 ways. You can do them as many ways as you like. Hope the step was very easy. It's a very simple recipe. If you haven't subscribed to my video, please do so. Please like, share, leave me a comment. Let me know what you would like me to make next. Until then, bye for now.